Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and tonight we are going to do a colored pencil piece. I wanted to practice with my Prismacolor, what are you? They're just softcore colored pencils. I got the 24 set to see if I really liked these pencils in comparison to my other colored pencils that I bought. I'm really digging the other brand, but for today we're going to use strictly these ones. I have my 4x6 140 pound cold press watercolor paper that came in a sketch box a couple months ago, or this past month. And I thought we would go ahead and use these sheets up. There's 15 of them, and I mean, why not power through them, right? So I went ahead and sketched out the piece that I want to do, and it is a mermaid piece, and it goes in this direction. And we'll zoom in. I sketched it with my I drew it with my zebra mechanical pencil. It's a 0.5. This is my favorite mechanical pencil. I have another one. Oh, there it is. There it is. These are my two favorites. These ones right here. They're both zebras. This is an M301. It has a nice barrel. They're both really nice to use. They're both the same size. But at any rate, that's what I used, and need an eraser. Move that out of the way. This is going to be off to the side because we're going to zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. And scooch that over. And pop out the colored pencils. Now, this is the 24 colored set. I don't remember honestly how much I paid for it. Let me check real quick. Right quick. I got it on Amazon. Let's pull it apart so you guys can see what I have. And I'm going to set one up here and one over here because I need space to work. But this set was, let's go to orders. Oh no, I did not get this on Amazon. I got this at Walmart. I picked it up at Walmart. It was on sale for like 20 bucks. Let's see what it is on the Amazon. You guys want to know? You want to know? Because that's the link I'm going to put on here. Prismacolor, Prisma colored pencil set. The 24 set. Where are you? There you are. Woof! Yeah, so I got these for a screaming deal. They have the 24. Oh no, well, about the same. Currently on Amazon for $17.07 plus, tax. The 36 set is $31, and then everything goes up consecutively from there. At any rate, these are the pencils we'll be using. I'm gonna zoom in, zoom, so you guys can see. And I'm not gonna change the angle of her because I'll scooch you up. I really like her. I'm gonna move her over here. I'll do this. No, that's gonna bug me. Just switch those over. Out of the way. Get out of the way. I tend to move these around when I'm working anyways. Let's start with a background color. Let's try, what are you? Blue. True blue. Why not? What are you? True blue and light cerulean. Ooh, let's try cerulean. That's a C-type color, right? And I'm going to just lightly glaze over this background to start. And just to get it blocked in. Yeah. And I'm not going to work to the edge of the paper on all points. Mostly because I find it to be visually interesting to have spots that are not completely finished to the edge of the page. It is pleasing to me. We'll see how it looks when I get all done though. I change my mind. You never know. You just never know. You can see her kind of pulling out of that. Okay. I'm gonna give this a spin. Don't be afraid when you're, especially when you're blocking in like a first local color layer. Don't be afraid to spin your page, get the color blocked in quickly. Let's go there and then around that tail. Like so. There we go. Alright, I think some of that right there. I like that unfinished look on the edges. Alright, so we'll go over the top of that. Ooh, let's use some indigo. I do love me some indigo. Actually, it's probably a bad plan. We'll do it anyways. Indigo. I have a blender. And you don't have to put in your background first. You can do that last if you want to. Doesn't matter. There's no hard and fast rules with all this, you guys. Come on. You can do what you want. Because it's your art. Put that there. A little bit dark in here in the middle. Got that cerulean again. And over the top. We'll really lock this in a few minutes with probably my blender. I do have a really nice blender that I enjoy kind of a lot. Except, I'll show you. I'll show you what it does. It tends to, it's a little dirty. Let's sharpen it. Which you can sharpen these. I don't know if anyone recommends putting them in a pencil sharpener to sharpen them, or if you should just shave it off, but I'm dangerous with sharp objects. I will hurt myself. I'll be missing bits of finger. Just, frowned upon. You just sharpen it a little bit like that. And make a mess. Let's start here. Blends that color. I'm going real light. I don't want to press too hard because I would like to put another layer on here. That. See how it smooths out that colored pencil? It's pretty nice. And you're supposed to do this last. But, I'm a learner, so I'm going to do what I want. Yeah. It blends that out nicely. Problem being, once you use the blender, it's really difficult to go back over that color because it pushes down the texture of the paper. And it won't take any more color. So that's, that's that. Thus, try to put in as much color as you want first before you get into the blending situation. And you can just keep layering colors too, and they will blend in all together and look fabulous. Right up to the edge of that tail. See? Already looking pretty cool. Does anyone else have a different technique? You go in with it first and do your subject? Do you prefer that? Or is it something that is supposed to be done? You know? That's just another layer of color right there. I do want the water to look smooth, and I want her to have some texture and vibrancy. So I am going to go in with that blender in a minute here. A little more cerulean over here. In this spot right here along her little self. There. And off to the edge there. Yeah, dig it. I dig it. And around that finger. Claw. Whatever. I'm just gonna let it fade out. And let it fade to white, go in that direction. Because I want to. That's all I got. Let's do that. And then that arm. There. I think that's good. Okay. Let it fade out. Fade to white instead of fade to black. Feel it? I dig it. Alright. Put that down. Get a little blendy blend going on. Pure blue. Put a little bit of indigo making shadows. That's cool. I think I want a little more of that in this area right here. Sorry about clearing my throat like that. Make it look like she's coming up out of the depths. Up out of the depths. She's going to get you. She looks all sweet, doesn't she? Little sweet innocent thing. No. No. And I'm working in circles, pressing pretty hard. Well, about medium hard. I'm just kind of softening. I don't mind if there's a bit of sparkle because it is water. But I don't want it to be quite as sparkly as it is. Because in comparison, I want her to have nice textures. Look a little sparkly, and I think the way I do that is to just work in layers and let the white of the paper peek through kind of a lot rather than blending it like this. Oops. Lightening my pressure as I go out into that white area, even a bit of textures. I don't want that fade out right here. Let's do this part down here, and then we'll spin it and do that part right there. What do you think? So far, so good, right? Now, realistically, even a small piece like this could take me hours. My last colored pencil portrait that I did was with the unboxing video for this sketch pad. This month's, I believe, sketchbox, and I worked on her for a couple hours, and I still wasn't done. I had to stop, just stop, because I could have picked and pushed and gotten it to a point where, maybe I wouldn't have liked it so much. There she is. Alright, let's spin it and come down and do this part here next to it. Arm and hair that's floating around, being all crazy. And if I change my mind and I decide I don't like the white parts on it later, I'll adjust. You can always adjust, right? You can always change your mind. Throw in some more. Provided I don't, push the paper down into oblivion. With this blender. Okay. Okay. There's that part. Alright, let's get some color on her. Let's start with, what color do I want her to be? Maybe she's purple and yellow. What do we think? Get those eyes in first, because they make all the difference in the world. Alright, let's start. And I sketched her in pretty detailed with the colored with the pencil, so that the colored pencil part would be fun, so that I could just concentrate on getting in all the colored pencil details without having to worry about the layout of her, I would imagine that's how most colored pencil artists work, but I thought I would share what I did. Should I zoom in more? Yeah. That's as zoomed as we're getting right now. Let's focus over here though. Oh, my pencil's still super sharp. I need to sharpen this a bit more. Super fine point for those eyes. I don't want to mess them up. There we go. Super sharp. And I'm not going to press super hard because it'll break the dang tip. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's see. It looks awesome so far. Good. Let's see. How's that perspective? It's looking alright. Not too shabby. Let's see. I don't know what else I want to do with this purple. Or maybe I should switch colors. And digging myself up. Let's finish. Put it in there. The suggestion Does that look? Ha ha, sweet. It looks fantastic. Sorry, I got super quiet on you guys. I'm deciding how much, like, how much detail do I want? Over here, I think just suggestions is good. Okay. Look at that. Alright. Let's don't fuss on that right now. Let's put this other arm shoot over here. So okay. How's she looking? There we go. Fantastic. That's how she's looking. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So far so good. Alright. That's purple. And yellow, I was gonna use yellow, right? Purple and yellow. Am I still doing that? Over base color. Yeah, we're digging it. We're digging it. I'm gonna go ahead and put in kind of an all over stone. Like that. You're digging that? Kinda. Alright. Well, we're gonna use other colors as well. Kind of overlapping the circles all over her surface. Not minding if that purple blends a little bit. Super light touch. Very, very light touch on the page. Hardly using any pressure. It's like glazing. Like you do in watercolor. You don't want to work up the surface. The color's underneath, so you use a super light touch. Doing the tail and the hair the same color, same base color. I don't think so. Let's do her. Let's do her. Let's do this one. What is this? Apple green. Kind of gently tint this hair. Let's take the tail green in some spots. Hi guys, this is Voiceover Stacy. I tried editing this video 3 times now, and it was too many jump cuts and too much information deleted. I decided to time lapse and go ahead and just do a little voiceover. I don't do voiceovers very often, so getting used to it. I need to get a better mic. But for now, for today, this will do. Thought I'd give you a talk through of what I'm doing as I go. I really am loving colored pencils. I did not know how much I was going to love colored pencils. All the textures and layering color on color. And I like the fact that you can layer and see all the different colors you've used in each layer kind of glistening through, shining through each surface that you put on every time. And the textures. You can smooth it out with blending stuff. I have several different kinds of blending tools. For this one, I just used a little bit of the blending burnisher. Was it the burnisher? No, it was the blender, the Derwent colorless blender that I have. Just in the water. I didn't use it in any of the other on her at all because I wanted her to have lots of texture and I wanted all of her color to really shine through. Sorry about the focus in and out. I didn't realize that I was too close to the paper and the camera was focusing on the tip of the pencil in my hand sometimes. But here I am layering in, after I did all that purple to get her base in, all her shadows, I'm doing a kind of a golden yellow color. These are my Prismacolor pencils, yeah. I have to remember what I used. I could tell you what the colors are as we go. Wouldn't that be nice? That was the Spanish orange, and I'm going over the top of it right now with it's a yellow, a canary yellow. I put it on the hair, and then I decided, you know what? I would really like her entire self to have that little bit of glow. So I decided to drop it in on the edge of her hip there as she's swimming up. And then more of that orange. A little bit of brown here. This is, well, it's not brown. I'm going to tell you what all these colors are. I can hardly read it. Goldenrod. To kind of lend a little bit of shadow, but without throwing in more purple or dulling down those yellows. I went in with a little bit of green. This is that grass, the grass green on top and on the hair for shadowing instead of more purple. I really wanted her hair and her fin to be green and yellows with just hints of purple in it. And then her body, I want to be kind of golden glowy with shadows in purple. And I just hitting the points in her hair where it's shadowy. I get lost in details, so it was very hard for me to not draw every blessed strand of hair. Super frustrating. I wanted to, but I wanted to keep this video fairly short. The real-time video is 1 hour and 46 minutes, so this didn't take too long. Think including the sketching her and graphite, it probably took about 2 hours to do this piece, and I could have gotten even more lost in layering and detailing. But in the interest of keeping the videos under control, I try to control myself. I'm layering in some more purple for shadows on her fin there, and then more yellow on her face, just to give it that glow. I was undecided when I started what colors I wanted to do her in, and after doing my unboxing video and doing that other portrait with all the different colors, that's just so much fun to me, layering in all these different colors that you wouldn't expect, and still it reads as a face, as with emotion and movement, and yeah, I really enjoy it. I think it definitely speaks to me, and it's not a style of art that I've ever done before. So hey, maybe I've got a new little style going on. at least insofar as it goes to doing colored pencil pieces. In future, I'm gonna there's more of that goldenrod over the yellow there, over that bright yellow, to kind of deepen some areas and give it that shadowed effect. Without using more purple, the purple would have been too much. Too much. And then, of course, as she says that, she grabs the purple again. And we're going in and putting in a little more depth and dimension into that face, so that I'm trying to get her to really pop off the page. That's a lot of purple at this point. I'm thinking, oh, this might be too much. This feels like too much. Can't stop myself though. And I'm deepening that jawline a little bit here and there. Not all the way around the face though. I didn't want to outline her face like completely, but I did want it to look like separate from her body. And here I am throwing in more purple for more shadows on her arm and shoulder, and I almost forgot that back arm. I thought I should drop in some yellow on that real quick. And then we're doing the hand, her little claw-like hand. I'm dropping in some yellow on that. I almost forgot about it. So on the edge, I got lost in doing her face and her body, and almost forgot the hand. Using the same colors, that bright lemony yellow and then the canary orange. And this is a blue. I'm putting in, I believe it's ultramarine. Nope, it's a violet blue. It's almost indigo. It's really pretty, not too dark. I didn't want it to read as black. I think black would have been too much, but I wanted to define, the nostrils, the corners of the eyes. I did a little too much on that one corner side of her nose there, but a little bit between the hair and that back fin, and then the hair and the hair. And I just kept dropping it in where I think it needed a little punch, a little bit of super depth to give it that richness that I was looking for. And I do enjoy blending colored pencils as well. I just don't feel like it's, I've done another piece after this one. I don't feel like it's as much fun. And it smooths out all the fun textures, and it gets rid of all that white glistening through. See, the water doesn't have as much white glistening through. Sorry, I moved a piece of paper. But her skin has all that white popping through, so it looks like she's sparkly. That's fun. Lots and lots of fun right there. Getting in some dark on that arm, putting in her scales, her fish scales, or mermaid scales, excuse me, with that blue to really make them pop, make her look like a mermaid instead of just some crazy girl swimming up from the depths of the ocean. I'm putting a little bit on her face. I'm hoping it reads as scales on her face. Or at least a fishy skin texture. Overall, I really love how this piece turned out. I am very excited about colored pencils in a general sense, and we'll be doing many more pieces coming up. Getting in there. Oh, here I go with the white. I was thinking I'll just do, little dots on the eyes. And then I was like, well, maybe I can shine up, blend and make her look a little shiny. So I went over the forehead, and that was too much. Put a little bit in the hair, and then I got really carried away on the face and put in a bunch of highlights. And I feel like it really made her pop and gave her that finishing touch that I was really looking for. A little bit of shine on her nose and her lips, and the high points of her face where the sun would be touching first, kind of glistening in around those eyes a little bit. That shoulder and that back, I got too dark there, so I wanted to add a little bit of edge shine on like the very edge of her skin there. And I think it reads, sorry, there's someone outside. The mic picks that up. I apologize. Yeah, and on those hands, I just love how she turned out. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think. If you do colored pencil and you have any tips or tricks or ideas, Yeah, I wanted her to glisten more back there, so I put some on her scales. Definitely drop it in the comments below. Super open to any kind of, assist. A little more shine on that face with that white. I am going through that white too. Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, Lindsay Warwick, she warned me about that. And here we go. I'm all done with my mermaid piece. I think she turned out great. Maybe that's giving me issue. I don't know that it's really an issue. Is this transition right here? I'm gonna leave it alone. Alright. I'm gonna do a close-up. Face. I think she turned out super cool. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think she turned out super cool. There. I'm done. I think I'm done pressing. I need to do one more little. There it is. There it is. It's better. Okay, now I'm done. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think she turned out super fabulous. I'm very happy with her. I hope you stuck around through the whole video. If you did, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.